So good afternoon to all of you. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is marketing management. Okay. So you have heard about marketing, or market, and so we can in this chapter we will be studying about marketing management. This is an important chapter, like a big chapter, but there are every time there will be questions from this chapter. So you have to be very careful about this chapter, and it is quite interesting ones because you are very much familiar about these things. You see like what is market, and you are doing almost all the activities that are taking place. You are familiar. Okay. So first we have to see the topic is that basis of market. So when you see like if you get up in the morning and see like you need a brush, so it is a product that you are taking. There's a toothpaste that you are taking. There is a soap that you are taking, there will be a hand wash, the dress that you are wearing, the watch, the mirror, like the food that you are eating, so it is belonging to different, all the things. And in the morning you are coming, if you are coming by bus or car or scooter or bike, and you are coming here, so there you wear different dresses, you wear mask, bag, book, all these type of things are products, Where do you get this from? You get it from market. It is simple answer is no. So if you ask anybody where do you get this one, then you say it is a market, but it is not produced in the market where we are buying it, So like we are purchasing it from Haraya market, but 80% of the products that are sold in the Haraya market is not produced in Haraya market. So it is produced all around the world. Okay, somewhere some products are within India itself, it is produced, some are coming from abroad, So many products are there. Some are produced in UP itself, and some are from outside UP, some are even from outside India. Okay, so but all these products are made available here. So this entire processing is coming in the category of marketing. Okay, so when you think about a market, there are mainly three things that comes in our mind, or three things that we have to consider. That is first one is a market, second one is a customer, and third one is a seller, So there are three main important things. So first we will study about a market, first topic of that. So there are different views are there. So like earlier traditional view, a few years before, if you consider when you ask somebody about market, the main thing comes in our mind is that it is a place, So it is a place like Haraya market, Sabji market is there, and cloth market. So there are so many markets like that, So you go to the market, Haraya market, so see like vegetable market. Now the vegetable market in Haraya has been shifted, So it is in the little more interior area. It was on the roadside earlier. Now it is a little more inside, it seems. I have not gone, but some people were telling. So okay, so we get products from the market and a new place, any place. So in the traditional view, when you find it is a place where the buyer and the customer and the buyer meet together. So that is the place. So in the traditional view, in the earlier terms, if you consider about a market, it was a place. Okay, so we consider the place, and it is a place where the buyer and the seller meet together. Okay. But in modern concept, it is not just a place. So market refers to a group of the real and potential buyers of products and services. So it doesn't mean about a market means simply in the modern concept, a market doesn't simply mean a place. It is the only medium through which where we can meet with it is a group of potential buyers or people those who are interested to purchase. So that is considered as a market. Okay. So in that we say like there are so many market like online marketing is there, So it is not necessary that you have to go to, if you are purchasing from Amazon, so it is not necessary that you have to go to the shop and purchase it. It is coming even if in the Haraya also there are like there are some like Swiggy or there are some type of websites and so on are there. In our area it is not much working, but in city areas it is there. So they are delivering, you can order through phone call and they deliver it at your home itself, or you can order it in the website and they will deliver the product in your home, within few hours the product will be there. So such a way it is not necessary that you have to go to a place, or a particular place is not required. So it is just a a group of potential buyers. So in the modern concept, a market means a group of potential buyers. Potential buyers means that people, those who are interested to purchase. So like if there are 100 people, in that there are, like if we studied about need, need and want. So if a need and want is there and it has to be become a demand, then there are two conditions are there. What are they? First of all, the customer should have a purchasing power. Money should be there with him. Secondly, he should be willing to spend that money for this particular product. So like if there is a Sprite and it is costing 40 rupees, So if this product is there and if I am having 40 rupees and I am feeling thirsty, first of all, I feel thirsty and I want to drink water or I want to drink a Sprite. And at that time I am thinking that I am having money with me, some 40 rupees is with me. But if I think that instead of spending 40 rupees and purchasing a Sprite and drinking, I will drink from water from the pipe there and my thirsty will be over. So then that demand is not coming. Even though I am having money, but that demand is not arising. But if I am having money and I am ready to spend on this product, then it will become a demand. Okay. So this type of people are there, those who are having at least the buyer, they are having the capacity to purchase as well as they are interested to purchase. So these people are called as the potential buyers. Do you understand? Actual buyers and potential buyers. Actual buyers means now those who are purchasing, and potential buyers means that those who are interested to purchase. Okay, so like when you are coming to the shop, if you are going and there are like 40 rupees is with me and I am ready to spend and I am going there and there is a Sprite is there, Coca-Cola is there, Pepsi is there, Mirinda is there, Thumbs Up is there, so many options are. But I will choose. So at that time I will make a choice which one is to be purchased. So at that time I am ready to spend this money and I have interest. So I can say for a Sprite company I am a potential buyer. Okay. So but making me to purchase the product is the ability of marketing. Do you understand? Okay. So the next term that we have to study is about the customer. Okay. Customer means the people or organization who want to satisfy their needs. We all are coming in the category of customers. Okay. So people are having different needs are there. Every people are having needs and wants and they want to satisfy their needs and wants. So when they come and when they are coming to the market for purchasing, they become as customers. So that in earlier life we can say that there are like their needs are there, that includes even their basic needs like roti, kapda, makhan, all this. So we need to have like food is their essential need. Without that we cannot survive. Cloth is very much essential and is a place for rest. A house is required. All these things are very much essential. And nowadays we can say that like so sweaters are there, blankets are there, so many type of things are there. So if we don't have these things, then it is very difficult to survive. So there are so many things that we are in need of the need. So customers known as different names are there, different types of customers are there, like a wholesale customer, retail customer, female customer, male customer, infant customer, young customer, old age customer, rich customer, lower income customer. So like that there are different categories can be made. The next term we have to study is about a marketer or seller. A marketer means a person or an organization who provides goods or services to satisfy the needs of the customers. So customer means a person who is having a need and or a need or want and their intention is there to purchase the product. And a seller means the one who is ready to provide a product in order to satisfy the needs of the customers. Okay. So there are so many marketers are there, and it can be also divided into two categories, that is goods marketer and service marketer. Goods marketer means people those who are supplying any products, any tangible goods are there. And service marketer means any type like Punjab National Bank, Citibank, Indian Airlines, etc. So they are not giving us any product, but they are doing a service for us. Like bank, they are saving our money and they give us interest, so our financial needs are satisfied. So we need a lot amount of requirements are there related to money, so that is satisfied by them. And there are like travel agencies or like a bus service is there, or all these type of things are coming in the category of service. Now let us study about marketing. What is marketing? Okay, marketing is a sum total of all those activities which move goods and services from the producers to the consumers. Okay, so marketing means goods and services are produced by the producers, and from their hand it is reaching to the customers. Okay, moving of goods and services from the producer to the customer. So that process, all the activities included in this. Okay, so from transferring, making the exchange of a product, so that all the activities included in that is coming in the category of marketing. Okay, we will study all these things in detail. There are so many steps there, like gathering and analyzing market information, market planning, product designing and development, standardization and grading, packaging and labeling, branding, etc. So many activities are there. Okay, so before a product is manufactured itself, marketing starts. Okay, so like if we make that, if they will investigate, they will conduct a survey on the people, and they will study that what is the need of the customer. Then they will analyze about it, and they make product according to that, and they will make it into different grades, different categories, and they make it like packaging, labeling, all the advertising, everything is done, and make the product available to the customers. Isn't it? So next we have to study the definition of marketing. According to Philip Kotler, marketing is that social process by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want through creating offerings and freely exchanging products and services of value with others. Okay, so it is a process of it is a social process by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want. So if different people are there, and their needs are there, so the needs are satisfied with the product. So according to the likes and dislikes of the people, they make product and make it available to the customers. Okay, so there are different features of marketing. Let us study the features. First one, need and want. Marketing is a process of fulfilling the needs and wants of the customers. This is why people get attracted to this process. All the people have almost the same needs, but their wants happen to be different. Like feeling hungry is a need. By satisfying by eating only sambar and dosa is a want. A seller tries to find out the need of the customer and how those needs are to be satisfied. Okay, so need and want. Needs are there for everyone. Isn't it? So feeling thirsty is a need. Feeling hungry is a need. Okay, so but if I feel thirsty, I go and drink water from a pipe. Then also I can feel my thirsty. Isn't it? And I can purchase a bottle of Sprite and drink, or I think that I will drink only mineral water or Bisleri water I will drink. That is a want. Okay, so need is there, thirsty. Then want is that I want to have a mineral water, or I want to have a Sprite, or whatever another type of things. Food, if you consider about food, feeling hungry is a need. Okay, if a person, those who are living in the streets, those who are not having a single rupee, he is also feeling hungry. And he wants to get something like some roti is there, so which is made by some in a hotel, they are left over. With that also they are trying to satisfy, because they don't have money to purchase and eat, isn't it? So they, and if any marriage functions and all are there, and after that if they left over something is there, so they are throwing it, and from that they try to fill up their hungry. Okay, but if I am having little bit money with me, then I will go and purchase some roti and dal and eat, then also I can satisfy my needs. Okay, so some 30 rupees, 40 rupees, if I spend some 20 rupees, one dal fry you will get, and 5 rupees chapati you will get, 2-3 chapati and dal fry. If you purchase, you can have something and eat. With that you can satisfy the need, isn't it? But you can go in a 5-star hotel and have a very nice dinner, spending 5,000, 10,000 rupees. That is also possible. Okay, these are the wants. Okay, hungry is a need, and how you want to satisfy this need, that is the want, isn't it? So I want to have this one. So it depends on the type of customers, isn't it? So different customers are there. Every human beings are having needs, but different customers are having different type of wants. Do you understand? Then next, creating a market offering. The second feature of marketing is creating a market offering. It refers to the providing complete information about the product and services, providing information about the name of the product and service, type, price, size, center of availability. A good market offers is always prepared, keep in mind the needs and priorities of the customers. So making an offering, it is like through advertisements, through different methods, they inform the people that there is like such a product is there. Make the people aware about the product, making an offering. Okay, so giving them an offer, isn't it? So when you open now, if you see if you open mobile phone, when you open Facebook or YouTube, everywhere you will get so much amount of advertisements, isn't it? So there are so many advertisements, and they are giving you a lot of offers, isn't it? So like offers are there. You can whether see if you purchase this one now 20% discount is there, buy one get one free offer is there. So many offers are provided, isn't it? So such a way, making the product available to the customer and making them understand about the product. Okay, informing them about the price, quality, all this information. Then customer value. A buyer analyzes the cost and satisfaction that a product provides before buying it. When he finds that the satisfaction that provides outweighs the cost factors, only then he or she buys it. The seller should manufacture the product keeping in this view the tendency of the customer. A seller who does not pay attention to the importance that a buyer pays to a product is sure to lag behind the rise of competition. So customer value. If you are going to the market, if you want to purchase a shirt, okay, and if you have some money with you, so when you go to the shop, you purchase, before you make a purchase, before you are ready to spend the money, you check it whether the quality is there or not, isn't it? So you check whether I am having a need, and if I spend this much amount of money, and the cost, how much I am spending and how much satisfaction I will be getting out of this product. Isn't it? So imagine that you are purchasing a jacket. Okay, so you are going in the market and purchasing a jacket. You will get a jacket out of 500 rupees. You will get a jacket out of 5,000 rupees also. Isn't it? So when you are ready to spend 500 rupees, you can expect that much quality only. That much satisfaction it will be providing. If you spend 1,000 rupees, that will be the satisfaction you will be getting is should be equal to that, isn't it? So if you are spending 5,000 rupees and Adidas or any like branded products you will get, isn't it? So you can purchase it, and this will be there. First of all, it will be giving you very nice warm, and all your body will be protected nicely. Secondly, you are wearing it, there is a brand name printed there, isn't it? People will be looking at you, he is wearing Adidas or he is wearing Woodland dress, isn't it? So that brand value also is there. So this is a satisfaction, isn't it? So you are wearing a very nice dress and coming for a marriage function or going for any kind of a party like that, and people will be looking at you and amazing, this fellow is very hero, like he is coming, isn't it? So looking at that, and you feel a satisfaction there. Somebody is looking at me, and I am feeling, some girls and all are looking, then you are very much happy, isn't it? And girls are also similar like that. They will wear very nice attractive dress, and some boys are there looking at them and sitting there, then they feel little happiness, isn't it? So that satisfaction is there, and for that satisfaction they are spending money, isn't it? If you are not getting any satisfaction, 100 rupees dress you can purchase and wear, there is no any this one. So if the money that you are spending should be equal to the satisfaction that you are getting, isn't it? Whatever may be the product that we are purchasing, we look into this product and how much we are spending and how much satisfaction we should get. That comparison we are making, isn't it? And if these are equal, then only we will purchase it, isn't it? So if I am spending 500 rupees and if the satisfaction I am getting is at least equal or even more than the satisfaction which I am expecting, then I will purchase it. If the satisfaction which I am getting is below that, then I will not purchase it. Do you understand? So that is the customer value. And next one is the exchange mechanism. Exchange has a special importance in marketing. Literal meaning of marketing is exchanging things. Marketing has two sides, buyer and seller. Marketing becomes possible only by the medium of exchange between the two. Example, the seller gives a good and services, in exchange of the buyer gives money or something equivalent to the money. So there is an exchange, isn't it? So interchange of goods are there. So like you are going and purchasing a jacket, so you received a product from there, and in return you are giving money. So interchange is there. So no, two products are exchanged there. Do you understand? You can simply, it is not that you cannot simply go and purchase, take the jacket and come. Not like that. You have to give something in return, isn't it? So either you have to pay money or you have to pay anything equivalent to it. So like you can pay in Google Pay or transferring, or you can pay through check, you can pay through card, different methods are there. But somehow you have to pay the money there, isn't it? Otherwise simply they will not give you a product. So both exchange is very much necessary there. Okay. So these are the different features of marketing. Next we will study about marketing and selling. Okay, so what is marketing and selling, or what is the difference between marketing and selling? Generally, treating marketing and selling as synonyms, no distinction is made between them, but it is not correct. In fact, both the terms have a lot of difference. Scope of marketing is very wide. It includes selling as well. Defining selling, it can be said that it includes all the activities beginning from receiving order from the customer to delivery of goods to them. Okay, so when you generally thinking, when we consider marketing and selling, we consider both are equal. But in reality, they both are not equal. Selling means only the process of selling a product. So selling can be made in any form. But marketing is not just like that. Okay, marketing means that first, before the product is manufactured, from there onwards, the marketing process starts. So like when a company is intending to produce a product, they will collect information from the people. So that process onwards, marketing process is there. But selling is not. After production is completed, then only the selling process starts. Okay, after completion of a production, they want to sell the product, and if the product is exchanged with the customer, then selling process is over there. Okay, so selling is only that much, but marketing is not just like that. Okay, and marketing is will last even after the exchange of the product. Okay, see, like customer satisfaction. Okay, after sales service, like car and all is there. If you purchase a car, you will get a free service. First 4 services are there. Their companies are providing free service. And they are providing spare parts. They are providing service centers. So even after the like a 1 year warranty is given, or first 4 services or 3 services they are giving free. After that also you can go to the showroom there, and you can do the repairing of this car. So the customer needs to get a even satisfaction even after that. So this is also coming in the category of marketing. But selling does not include all these type of things. Selling is just sell the product and get the money, selling over. Do you understand? Marketing is a very wide scope, wide area, but whereas selling has a limited scope. And selling is included in the marketing process also. Okay, so that difference is given in a box there. You can just go through it. There are different headings there. There are some 6 points are there. You can go through it. Next we have to study is about marketing management. Marketing management refers to all managerial activities relating to market. Marketing includes all those activities ranging from knowing the needs of the customers to their satisfaction. So marketing management is the management of all the activities that are connected with the market. Okay, so first we have to understand the needs of the customers, and from the understanding of the needs of the customers till the satisfaction of the needs. Okay, so like imagine that if you want to purchase a mobile phone. Okay, so you see that you are thinking now you are already using different mobile phone, and if you are going to start a mobile manufacturing company, then you have to understand that what the customer is still required. Now all the features they are having, almost all the features that are there. So what else they want? They want a better camera, or they want a bigger screen, or they want to have more clarity, HD videos, or sound perfection, or calling, or video calling, and network. So nowadays people are facing a lot amount of problem with the network. All the networks are having some problems. Most of the time when we are unable to make calls, and we don't get if somebody is calling us, then we are not getting. Almost all the networks are having some problems nowadays. So we need to have all these type of things. So understand the needs of the customer, and make a product according to the needs of the customer, and inform the customers that there is a product available, advertise the product, and sell the product, and then satisfy the needs of the customers. So from understanding or gathering information from the customers till satisfying their needs, marketing, all the activities are there. That is coming in the category of marketing management. So there are so many processes like planning of marketing activities, organizing of marketing activities, staffing for accomplishing marketing activities, directing of marketing activities, and controlling. So 5 functions of marketing we have studied. All these 5 functions are applied in this one. Okay. Next we have to study is about the definition of marketing management. So there are 2 definitions given there. Marketing management is a marketing concept in action, one definition. Another one is that marketing management is concerned with the direction of purposeful activities towards the attainment of marketing goals. There are two definitions given there, whichever you feel comfortable, you can study that. Okay. The next one, main steps involved in the process of marketing. What are the different main steps involved in the process of marketing? So first one is choosing the target market. Okay. First of all, the marketing manager decides the type of customers the company wants to approach. For example, a company manufacturing ready-made garments may aim at reaching the market of children up to the age of 5. Similarly, another company may aim at a market of college-going boys and girls. So, choosing a target market. So, every product is having a target market, isn't it? For whom we are manufacturing the product, isn't it? So, like if you are, it's like you have might have heard about Johnson and Johnson. Do you know? Have you heard of this company? So, Johnson and Johnson is a company which is producing products only for infants, small babies, isn't it? So, they started producing products. Earlier they were the leading companies, and nowadays it is found that they are using some kind of chemicals and all which are harmful for the children and all. So their demand has gone down. Whether it is true or not, we don't know. But this is a company. Earlier when we were enrolled small, only this company was there. See, like baby soap or baby oil, all these type of things only of Johnson and Johnson was there. Now there are so many other companies like Himalaya, or there are so many other companies also producing these things. But this company is there. So their target market is children up to 2 years of age. Okay, below 2 years. Okay. So there are so many products are there, and their target markets are there. You know, so like these books are there. So imagine that this is like a 12th business studies book. So the target market of this one is the 12th class business studies students only. You know, others are not going to purchase this one. Who is going to purchase? Only those who are studying 12th commerce. So those students only. All 12th class students also will not purchase. Those who are studying in a science batch, they are not going to purchase. Only commerce students, those who are studying in 12th class, is going to purchase this book. You know. So a particular target is made, and it's like a shaving cream. Who is going to purchase shaving cream? Only youngsters are going to purchase. Ladies are not going to purchase shaving cream. Children are not going to purchase, and old age people are also not much interested. So young people are there; they are going to purchase. You know. And there are all these type of products are there, so they are manufactured for particularly targeting a customer. Okay, or like there are some like fairness cream and all are there, like a Fair and Lovely or Fair and Handsome too, for boys and girls separate it is there. You know, Fair and Lovely is targeted towards only females, especially the young girls. You know, so especially like college going girls and youngsters like that. You know, so or there are different customers. All these products are made for particularly for a particular type of product. Even mobile phones are there. So mobile phones are manufactured for different target groups. You know, so some mobile phones are used for girls. You know, attractive covers are there, like a pink color or a violet color, and some diamonds and all are attached on that. So such a way they design. You know, so that is mostly girls are using. We are not going to use red color or pink color, and only if we are using, then others will start making fun of us. You know. So this one, that is why we don't use. We use mostly some dark colors like some blue or black. Mostly people use black colors. You know. So this is the more interested now. But even the dresses are there. So dress also, like there are some companies producing products like Raymond's and all. So what is the caption of Raymond? You know. What is the slogan of Raymond? Raymond company, you know? Yes, the complete man. Have you heard? Yes. You know, so Raymonds are producing products only for men. Yes, you know, they may have some products for girls, but their target market is men. Men in the sense not small children, but adults. Yes, you know, so especially the office going people. You know, so like normal people are not going to purchase Raymond jacket or Raymond shirts and all. You know, so shirt we are purchasing. So those who executive like jackets are there, coats are there, or such kind of things, or shirt, a pant, and that is also formal pants. So Raymonds are not producing any like multicolored shirt and all. You know, Raymond shirt, have you seen? It is not having like one. Some shirts are there which is like one side blue color, one side red color, and there is a stripe, different color. This one is another color, collar is another color. Such a very funny shirts and all are coming. But Raymonds is not producing such shirts and all. Raymonds will produce only one single color shirt, or one stripe will be there, check will be there, only that much options are. Yes, you know. If you go to any branded company, any like a high value companies products, you will find that they are using mostly plain shirts. You know, they don't use multicolored or so many attractive colors. So they are not formals. You know, formal wears are there. So usually formals are there, plain color, single color, or some stripes, some lights will be there, or some check will be there, small some designs only will be there. There are, so those type of executive dresses are there, formal dresses are there. Okay, so formal and casual, two categories are there, but that will be there. So different products, some ornaments like lipsticks, eyeliner, or so such kind of so many products are there. They are targeted towards the girls. Okay, and they're also mostly young girls. And these bangles and so on are there. So bangles, I think you normally used to buy only married people, no?
Yes.
Okay, so their particular target is that, you know, so only for people those who are married. Okay, and other products for like baby products are there. Even there is dresses are available for pregnant ladies. You know, pregnancy wear dresses are there. So a particular target is made. So for whom we are making this product. So that is called as the target market. Okay. Then growing customers in the target market. So we have a target market and increasing the number of customers. In this stage, marketing manager makes efforts so that the customers of a target market may purchase goods. The customers of the target market should remain associated with the company for a long time. New customers should get attracted towards the company. Okay, so first we should see to it that the target market, those who are in the target market, they should purchase the product, and once a person has purchased the product, next time also he should purchase the same product. You know, so see to it that the next time also he will also purchase the product, and not only he will purchase the product, he will go and recommend this product to other people, and he will bring another customer. See, like one person is purchasing a product, he will recommend this product to another 2-3 people, and the next time 2-3 people will purchase the product. So such a way number of people will be increasing. Okay. Then next one, creating superior values. It implies to create such a special features in the company's products as many enable the companies to surpass the competitors. For example, a company offers 2 years free service on electronic products. This results in new customers getting associated with the company and then begin to communicate the speciality of the company's product to other people. So see, like some companies are giving some offers. So like if you want to purchase a product, there are so many companies are there. You know, so many brands are there. So when you want to purchase, you have to maintain the customers, and you should give something which other companies are not providing. You know, so like if all the companies are giving 1 year guarantee and our company is providing 2 year guarantee, then people will purchase the product. You know, so making it superior, little more powerful than the other ones. Or like Apple mobile phones are there. You know, so people are normally purchasing mobile phones, but only they are giving so many superior quality to that product and make it somewhat very special. You know, so such a way the people will be ready to purchase the product. Okay. So these are the different steps that we have to study.